you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it. For the pagan world runs after all such things, and your Father knows that you need them. But seek his kingdom, and all these things will be given to you as well. Do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom. Sell your possessions and give to the poor. Provide purses for yourselves that will not wear out, and treasure in heaven that will not be exhausted, where no thief comes near and no moth destroys. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. May God bless the reading of his word to us.
Okay, it's time for the kids' talk. Now, I've already checked that these little ones have the remembering parts of their brain with them today, but we're going to see whether the grown-ups have got their remembering bits with them as well. Now, in the part of the Bible that Owen just read for us, Jesus was talking about worry. And sometimes in our Bibles that's written as anxiety or being anxious. Same thing, being anxious about things, worrying. Do you worry about stuff? You do? I worry about stuff. Do you worry when your mum and dad worry about stuff? Kind of feeds the family a bit, doesn't it? It's really hard not to worry because we're human beings. That's part of us, right? But Jesus tells us that we don't need to worry because God looks after everything. And in the Bible reading, we heard that he looks after even little things like birds and flowers in the field. And when we remember that, then we can trust God that he will also look after us. And that means we don't have to worry, but it's hard. It's really hard. Now, in our home group on Thursday night, Dave said, you know, if there was one verse in the Bible that would be worth learning, this would be it. And we're going to learn it today. It's actually not from our Bible reading, but I think Dave's going to mention it in the sermon. God said, this is how we can learn not to worry. So let's have a look at the slide. We got this? Great. I think you're good readers. There's a couple of tricky words in there though. First one is anxious. Do not be anxious about anything. It means don't worry about anything. And a little bit further down, by prayer and petition. What's petition? Do you know what that is? Asking someone for something. So sometimes when we pray, we're not asking God for things, we're just talking to him about our day. But other times when we pray, we are asking for things. So let's have a go at reading this together, and then we're going to do it a couple of times, and the grown-ups are going to help. And just turn around and see how many of them there are. There are so many people here today. Right, okay, good counting. Excellent. We'll check later on. Don't worry, there's no test, okay? Remember? No worries, okay. Right, can we read this together? Grown-ups as well. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And that's from Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Okay, let's see how